goodness. Can you hear me now? Sin, hello there. I think I accidentally pressed a mute button right before I said something. Be you redeeming first, though? Do I sound fine? Yes, hi. Hello there, how are you? I literally I just tested this out. That's crazy. Dr. J, my goodness. Hello there. You sound fine. Thank you. Just making sure. Since things changed on me last time. But how are you two doing? No double thad didn't. That's good. Or triple. You're doing great. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm doing well overall. I'm a bit tired. I sat down on the couch here just to relax a little and I almost fell asleep. Uh Almost just passed right out. So I'm a little tired, but I'm doing well. I'm not beating these old accusations one bit. Time for another nap. I don't even like naps. I don't even like naps one bit. Hello there, Gorgor, though. How are you doing? Dr. J, I'm calling you out. What have these stream schedules been? Where's Paper Hat's stream time? I. No excuses. I demand an explanation. Ugh, I'm not in the mood to yell. How are you, though, Gorgor? You make a good point. I've been recording my pants off, though. I know you got an episode out. I watched it right away that night, I think. You do a pretty good job making those YouTube videos. I always think they're fun. And it proved it helped me. I thought for a second I thought I was going crazy. I was like, where did all this progress come on Dr. J's base as I was like flying next to it? I was like, how did this all get done? I don't remember him streaming this. It's all done for a video. Stream D Clark. Hello, hello. How are you doing? It's good seeing you. One of the new fangled what? I feel like I said something and now it has completely left my mind and I don't know what Dr. J's talking about anymore. What? I'm okay. Just finished mowing. I'm hot and sweaty and gross, ick and yuck. Uh, what don't you have like a rider mower? Makes it a little better. I don't know how big of a yard you have. One of those video. You're not making sense, Dr. J. Just a bunch of jankiness around here. No, my yard's too small for that. Oof. Oh, good little workout, huh? You should have mowed. Well, I don't know what the temperature is there, but yesterday here was decently cooler than what we've had. It was down in, I think it was like 50 in the morning, and then like a high of 60, and then today's 80 again. So, no, I think everyone should work out no matter what, even just a little bit. I mean, if you're, I mean, you take advantage of the times when you just get a little workout here and there. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what your belly looks like, D. Clark. I really don't. Rained a lot. Had to wait. We've had a little bit of rain here and there, nothing crazy. Even got Hannah to watch some of the videos, Dr. J. I was like, oh my goodness, Dr. J released another video. And she's like, Dr. J, Dr. J? I'm like, yeah, he does videos. In case anybody didn't know, Dr. J does YouTube videos here and there. Mr. Gold just released a video. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate there, Miley. How are you doing? Sorry I couldn't pop into your stream you did yesterday. I saw you go live. I lurked. Just didn't have a chance to pop in. Maybe it was the day before. Maybe I'm mixing up my people all entirely. I got no idea. I'm just trying to hydrate. Someone streamed yesterday. Wasn't me. Selena. How are you doing? How are you enjoying your break? You're all done. Yeah, you said you were done like last week teaching. Doing good though. That's great to hear, Miley. I know you're good. It happens. Yeah. I mean, I don't pop into a lot of people's streams. If you see me actually chat in your chat, I mean that's a rare occasion nowadays. I'll lurk. I'll listen and lurk, but rarely do I send a message. You've been loving it? Oh, it's great to hear, Selena. Are you doing anything over the summer? You're going back to teaching next year, right? I know you were contemplating doing even more education. In a smoothie place, crocheting. That is a vibe, and I love it. Wasn't me either. No, it wasn't D. Clark. I would have remembered that. Careful, you can't. Careful there, D. Clark. You say hello to just princess. There's a lot of princesses around in the community. Got Princess Tabs, Princess Selena. There's another one. I don't know. Maybe there's not as many as I thought. You're all just a bunch of my little cute princesses. Even you, D. Clark, don't you worry. God, oh my god, guys, you missed it. If you didn't pop on to Dr. J's stream when I told you to on Sunday, I think it was Sunday. I don't know. Whenever I sent the ping out, you missed out. Dr. J basically dressed up as me. And when I tell you, this is the weirdest, this is not the craziest thing that has happened to me with all of this content creation. This is the craziest thing. He literally dressed up as me. He had a beard on with flowers in it. I mean, that was like, it was really funny. I got a screenshot. It was good. It fit you, Dr. J. I thought you were looking good. Silly that. I don't listen to you. No, nobody should, dog. I just speak nonsense. Do you like a picture to show? I have a picture. Here, I'm throwing it. I I guess you stream. I guess you don't care if I share a picture. I did take a picture. I got it somewhere here. This is it. Do, do, do. Ah, come on, phone. Don't autocorrect. I know how to type. There we go. It's in general for those of you that missed it. Be back sounds good there, Selena. I asked a question and I've missed it. Going to I'm on my I'm on my third documentary too. Yes, I'm going back next year. See on Friday. Then I'm gonna visit my uncle. Then starting grad school July 2nd. Oh, okay. It felt good. That's good. That I cosplay, cosplay. Who's cosplay? Cosplay. Every time I go to a country buffet for the early bird scene. Why did I read? Why do I even read your guys' messages? I don't need this. I need a therapist to get to the bottom of my dentist anxiety. I don't know how to help you with that. I don't know what you're so. As a child, the dentists are kind of like they're not the nicest sometimes. They're always like, oh, you gotta brush your teeth and floss. You gotta do flossing more, little Thad. And honestly, as an adult, they're really not that bad. Hey, it's because that guy's old. I enjoy hanging out with him. Talk to the receptionist. Maybe Hannah. I love my dentist. He fixes all my mess ups. Yep. Hey, nana, 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 nana. Oh. Do, do, do. What'd someone say to this in general? Oh, that's accurate. Right? It is pretty accurate. I'm like, honestly, I think Dr. J does a better Thad cosplay than I probably could. Although I'd say I probably have I got the longer hair for it. I need a haircut. I know, Hannah. I said it first. I've been thinking about it for a week or so. I don't know. The pharmacy might just make me more anxious. Hannah's getting old. She's got to go pick up her pills. Hey, Hannah, you're wonderful. Anywho, we're in the solo world today. If you didn't recognize the mountain somehow, don't know how you wouldn't have. Dr. J does do a better cosplay than Thad because Thad would dress up as Aragorn. Without a doubt, I would rather dress up as Aragorn. Girl and old together, so sweet. Hey, Anna's called old, but don't call me old. I got no idea what I'm gonna do today. I'm kind of tired, guys. I'm not lying. I probably almost missed stream because I about passed out on the couch when I sat down. Oh, just about passed out. It was crazy. Did you guys know the sheep you can now see what color they are when they're sheared? In Bedrock they've had this for a little while, I know, but they've in the new version the sheep are all accordingly. Makes sense. That probably didn't make sense. That what I just said probably didn't make sense if you're just listening to stream. You gotta look at stream. I'm out of it. Hannah's not old. She's your selfless caregiver. That's a 10 out of a 10 dish, right? Like sometimes it's these little things that I care about the most. The lodestones. See, I'm not like crazy excited about lodestones, but I am. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I would have done the mining to build out of it. I already had planned to. But the fact I don't need to anymore, even better. It was always one of those things where I thought they just kind of threw in the netherite ingot as like a just because it came out at the same time. I was like, it doesn't really make sense. So I kind of like this. I'm almost surprised they don't take like a compass. Like a compass would make sense. Man, we got a lot of materials sitting around. I don't even know where my lodestones would be. We're used to it. Most of what you say doesn't make sense, but it's cute when you yell at the clouds. I don't yell at the clouds. That's never happened. False accusations. Blasphemy. Make one. It's cheaper now. It is cheaper now. Let's head over here. We'll have everything we need. Is it just stone? No, no, it's not stone. It's the chiseled. This guy. And some iron. Ta-da! Can make loads of them. Loads of lodestones. And I've always loved this block. That's like one of the reasons I wanted, like I made sure I found a way to use it, and it'll definitely be used even more now. Maybe. It's always been one of those things where I think it's just a beautiful block. There's probably a lot of builds that I've done where I've used these guys, the chiseled stone bricks, that could be replaced with with the lodestone. So I don't use a lot of the chiseled ones, but I think it's still a unique block where it kind of can draw your attention. Oops. For example, I think up here on the ramparts. Yeah, right up here I've used some. And these could probably easily be changed out. Maybe not. Here? Oh, right there it could. Not going to, but... Oops. I still love this feeling that we have when we're up here in the wall. I'm excited for when I eventually get around to doing the cube wall. We'll go check it out. Sitting here staring at the monitor, wanted to do something, but cannot remember now. Getting old is just it's just mean. If you keep staring at it, it'll eventually come back to you. Or I've like tricked myself into remembering by like starting to walk away, and then it hits me. But I'm excited for how this wall eventually feels. I already kind of get a taste of it. I haven't like fully decorated it. We did like small little feelings. Where are they? Probably one over. Yeah. Just little decorative stuff. Yeah, I don't like pharmacies. Pills acquired. There you go. All done. Now you just gotta make your way home. This is just a great feeling. Things I forget always hit me while I'm at work 2 days later. Really? I'll have that every once in a while. When it hits you a little while later, it's like, oh my goodness, I completely forgot. Even this one, like where it's a way bigger feeling. It's about the right time frame, Dr. J. and you'll be at work and you can't actually get it. Now you can't do it. Need to get food. Supposed to take one right away. Food, and I haven't eaten anything yet today. What? Go get something to eat. Anywho, I really love how I still really love this wall. And I eventually will actually finish it. Gotta eventually make a connector for the corner because it ends at a weird length. And then we gotta eventually make the main entrance. It's a great wall. It is! And the backside is basically just the same thing, but obviously the back. But then we have the pillars in here, and it gives that effect that it almost feels like it just keeps on going, which is exactly what I want. Mainly because we took one of these pillars and split it down the middle and put it on this side and then on this side. The pillars aren't this thick, as you could see, but I split it down the middle and just made it bigger. So it's like a little bit of a facade. And it just kind of connects everything a little more. I don't know. I don't think I like this. That idea's been scrapped in my mind. So we're looking at 30% brightness right now? Yes! 30%, yeah. And I'm thinking I need to make something better than obviously just lantern sitting on the floor. But it'll probably be more of like this amount of brightness throughout it. And maybe even the ceiling will be lit up with glow lichen like that. It's funny, we can see the original. I whenever I build something, I design it all out of one block. Usually my particular block is stone bricks because it has all the different variants. I'll usually just design something out of one block and then come back through and actually do the fun detailing of it all. Even the wall right here. This was all designed just with stone bricks. Oops. And I always feel like if I can design something with stone bricks and make it look good with just one block, well, then it'll just look 10 times better with all the other blocks. No. Enough of delaying the inevitable of actually having to do work and survival. Because at the moment, it's just an empty wall. Stone seems hard to come by on this world, though. What? What makes you say that? It's not hard to come by. We have an abundance. I know you're messing with me. Actually, I am getting a little low. I have less than 4 double chests here at the mountain, full of stone shulker boxes. It's probably the least amount of stone I've had in years. I don't have any mining projects that are going on apart from my spawn chunks, and I'm not working on that at the moment. Man, I've got no idea where my lodestones went. Maybe I used them all. That means the mountain is, no, it's not a mountain. It's just a mountain. I have a lot of stone at spawn though. Do, do, do. Might go grab a chest of it and bring it here. If you've ever had to move a large amount of shulker boxes, it takes a lot longer than you'd think. Like shulker boxes, it speeds up moving blocks and masses so much, but when you get so many blocks stored in shulker boxes, then it's hard to move the shulker boxes. It's a weird thing that I've ran into. And it's something you wouldn't think you'd run into. But you know, after making after crafting, where's the almost 4,000 shulker boxes that are actively being used in my world somewhere. Uh you start to realize that it's a lot of shulker boxes to be moving around. I've really crafted 4,000. Here's the rest of my stone. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more double chests. We're not running out anytime soon, in case you guys worried. And then another, what is this, 30? This is my spawn. It's a mess. This is the first time I've seen this. That's quite a hole, right? That's yeah, we don't spend a lot of time here. My spawn is kind of riddled with farms, I guess. Like I got my shulker shell farm there. My iron farm is here in the spawn chunks. I got this huge item sorter for all the blocks we'll eventually get mining here. And actually, we've done something interesting. I've mined with withers. These holes down here are the length of the perimeter, and I've mined it all with withers essentially. And it allows for me to pick up the deep slate and make a semi-clean cut hole with a wither. We'll come back for the shulker boxes in a second. You gotta see the spider farm. Other side of the shulker shell farm. We have a guardian farm there that I made just because I wanted some fish. Come back to that. That's where some of my other redstone farms are. I don't know. I don't really have a huge plan for my spawn anymore. They've changed how spawn chunks work. And yeah. So there's that. But I got this really cool spider farm. And it's really efficient. It's honestly crazy just how efficient this thing is. I'm glad it still works. It uses the fact that mud isn't a full block, allowing the spider to spawn, and if a spider spawns with a skeleton, it'll just suffocate to death. And then they chase after the iron golems. And that's like pretty straightforward. I didn't design it. There's like some small YouTuber had a tutorial on it. And I gave it a try and I was like, man, this thing really does work that well. Just above an ocean. That's the Guardian farm. Just the simple one that's been used. It's amazing, right? It really is amazing. I used to have a shortage of string for a while. I had to build that. It didn't even take that long to build. I don't know, 4 or 5 hours after collecting. What else? We got a universal tree farm that probably is broken in this update. This makes the nether mushrooms in bulk. I used to use this for all of my shroom lights. There was this huge shroom light uh, farm right here. Huge. I'm not joking. It took me days to build the machine. Uh, and it broke eventually, of course, after being in a world so long. And it supplied me with wood that I still use to this day. It supplied me with all the shroom lights I still use. It made cobblestone. I think it even made basalt. But there's very little left of what this was. Basically, taken all the materials that once were, even the parts for the machine are now gone, and put into other things. I got my huge moss farm here that still I use. I've brought in the new moss, the pale moss. This used to be how I get all my bone meal. It still kind of is, just because we've gotten so much from it. Uh-oh. Stroll through time featuring that. Yeah, kinda. Really good moss farm. Very laggy. Not something you leave running whilst you're doing something. I believe it's something to do with all the light updates that makes it so laggy. With all these redstone torches and the pistons changing with the lights. And just in general, it's a huge farm. With probably a couple hundred entities moving. Probably near 1,000, honestly. Because we got all of these entities, and then we got more entities down here with bone meal. So many observers and hoppers, more entities shooting out here. Because these entities are being sorted through the sorter, and if it doesn't get sorted, it gets turned to bone meal, and then once it's turned to bone meal, it goes through an autocrafter thing that makes the bone blocks. And as you can see, it kind of gets framey. But I build farms that are crazy broken like this. It might take a little bit longer to make it, but I build them like this so I don't have to AFK. Like, all I need to do is turn this thing on for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and I get a shulker box of items. That's what I like. Same with the spider farm. Shulker shell farm is a little bit different. It works, it has a chunk loader right there, and since shulker boxes don't despawn, it just keeps endlessly working if I have it on. Tree farm was a different story. I was in need of wood for crafting a bunch of decorative items. I do wish I still had my Shroomlight farm. One day I'll make a new one of it. I just don't have any reason to at the moment because I still have a few shulkers of Shroomlights, I believe. It's kind of crazy. Oh, you know what else we never visited it. I haven't worked on it in so long. Mainly because it's really dangerous and kind of tedious and boring. But I got the start of another perimeter over this way. We fly on over. We do have a temporary Wither Skeleton farm. Actually, it's time for me to drive home from work. I'm gonna have to step up my farm game though. Hope you have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for the joy. Of course, Dr. J. No problem. I don't mind. I like showing things off. Plus, it reminds me of all the different things I've done. I got this nether perimeter that is like, I don't even know the percentage of how far it would be. I have like over half of 1/4 of it done. And it was all done with TNT, just doing it level by level. And I have just shulkers upon shulkers of the stuff. But it's very tedious and kind of boring. Because you gotta, as I'm doing it level by level, and I'm clearing up all these different lava pockets after each time I blew it up, any floating netherrack. And it's kind of annoying. I ever need a netherrack. So that project got put on hold again. Because it bores me. These perimeters, they're cool in theory. You don't realize how much time they'll take. They're even cool to see. They're just cool in general, but man, it's a lot of time put into them. We were here though to grab some stone. Just fill up my inventory. If I ever do make a really fun, massive storage system, you best believe some sort of system like this will be in place for it. This sorter can hold so many items. It basically can hold 3 double chests of shulkers of items. 3 plus, including the hopper space. And then also even more space up there. There's overflow. It's one of those funny things with my worlds. I guess other people don't do it, but my world basically has like 2 main things going on. I got all the stuff around the mountain, and then I got my spawn farm stuff all going on. I don't know if there's a lot of worlds like that. And eventually one day we'll make that amazing nether hub that I dream of. The dream only gets better the longer I wait. New blocks are added to the game, new ideas form, new building styles arise. Plus, there's no real need for me to have one. There we go. Good inventory of items. I'm still not gonna place any stone here today. Still mess around with some of this other stuff that we've been doing over here. What did we do last? We worked on the wall, didn't we? I'm actually really happy we did that. The wall's it's kind of a tedious thing, even though it's such a small thing in the grand scheme of everything around me. It's just like a little tedious thing. It's like, ah, I have to actually just build the rest of that wall. I don't want to do that. It's not that fun. But I'm really glad I did because I think it fills out the rest of this. It'll just connect to the hill here, and then there'll probably be another thing right through here, another little wall. Backside will just have natural protection, and I'll probably make this more of a cliff that goes all along here. And then at that point, it's all ocean that's around me. This eventually needs to wrap around a little further, probably end right in here. I don't know. Maybe we bring this point out. This entire project here was not meant to be something I put a lot of time into terraforming, but I change my mind all the time. We moved an entire island. This island was once there. I mean, not the same one, but it once was there, and now it's here. And I find that always to be silly that we just moved it over, I don't know, 20 blocks. It made more sense. It was in my way. I think that's what we'll do. We'll click terraform that. Quick. When has anything I have ever done been quick? I think this would be fun if we turn it out into like a point. Waking up a little bit compared to start a stream. Waking up. If you guys can't tell, I've kind of been in a building mood here. Once a month, really, I get into this mood where I just want to do building. I get all these different ideas and I get a bunch of motivation to do stuff. And I just enjoy it. Not to say that I don't enjoy Minecraft other times, but there's some stuff where I just do it because I know it needs to be done. And it's easy to do it on stream. Then there's other times where I could just place so many blocks and could do it for hours on end. So I'm kind of in that, and I'm kind of right there right now, where I just want to place loads of blocks for hours and hours. Sad thing is, life has to happen still, and I can't do that. So I do what I can in the time that I have. D. Clark, is there any game you want to play for Thult Game Night? I keep asking people and nobody gives me a straight answer. Nobody has a game they want to play. You want to know what game I want to play? I want to play Core Keeper. The sad thing is, it's a $20 game, and nobody really has it yet. Miley has it, and Miley said they wanted to play in game night. Where is it? It's a lot of fun. It's a survival game. A lot of fun. But nobody owns it. Don't buy it yet, D. Clark. You never know with these types of games. They could go on sale any second. When is the... It's gotta be close. When's the Steam summer sale? Steam summer sale date. Dang it. June 26th. Core Keeper. I've suggested it before many times for game night, and I've done a playthrough of the game now. Uh, and it's a lot of fun. It's been long enough since I've done a playthrough of it that it'd be fun to see it again. That and it's had a few big updates since last I've touched it. A lot of fun. It took me about 80 hours to finish the game in a playthrough. Very Stardew looking for graphics. It is. I think the best way to explain it, it's like Stardew, but with a Terraria feel as well, where it has a bunch of bosses you can do. But definitely has that Stardew vibe. But if you also enjoy adventure and like killing bosses, it has that feel to it too. Absolutely amazing game. And it is worth the $20 that it is priced at. I would pay $30 for it easily. Easily addictive when you first play it, without a doubt. And it's been around for a good handful of years, so it's kind of gone through all of the rough stages that early games go through. You think about getting Phasmophobia? Lana really likes Phasmophobia. I've watched people play it, and I still don't think I'll like it. Um, I don't know. I've heard great things. A lot of people love it. I've always had a tougher time with those types of games. Like Repo, Lethal Company. There's been a few others that are similar. And Phasmo is a little bit definitely different compared to the ones I listed, but it still has that feel where it's a party game and you have an objective. Watched a few play it, yeah. I haven't played it myself. I can't give an honest opinion on it. It's just not something I think I would truly enjoy. I like strategy. I like strategy or creative freedom. Watch someone play Repo. It's okay looking, but it's very repetitive. Funny saying that since a lot of games are, but so much so that I wouldn't want it. I think, yeah. I got Repo. Played it for a night for a good handful of hours. And by the end of it, we didn't even like lose at all. Funny enough, we never lost. Um, we just ended up quitting because we kind of got tired of it. It felt like that, and it was just late. I don't even know where it is here. I didn't. I played it for 3 hours, 3.2 hours, and I mean, I don't know. It's a fun game, I guess. Played Among Us 3D with Evie. We had a blast with that. I bet that was fun. I heard that one came out. Saw a bit of gameplay on it. I think I still prefer the. And I was actually thinking of it if Core Keeper doesn't take. Lockdown Protocol. I've enjoyed Lockdown Protocol more than I think I ever enjoyed Among Us. Uh, just because it's kind of less stressful. It's kind of more silly. There were 10 of us at the time at one time. Oh, that's good. That's a good size group. Yeah, I'd love to do Don't Starve together again. I just don't want to play it back to back too much. Uh, I had a blast with it. Um, last game night though. It's a fun game to play. Lockdown main. Yeah, that's what I figured. And I almost feel like if we get Core Keeper, I think it's one of those games where I think we could have a blast playing it. We can get up to 8 people playing on it, which is the number I usually look for in games at the moment as a just in case factor. I mean, it varies. We rarely have too many people. There have been points with the game night where we've had a lot of people around. Um, had it with, I don't even know. I have a mod. Don't Starve Together luckily has a easy mod I only need to install to allow for more people. And we have so many people that own Don't Starve Together. Just because it goes on sale all the time. I think we had like near 10 people playing at one time once. Down to try Core Keeper if others are. Yeah, I'd be, that's good to hear. Because I think Miley already has it, as I said. I know Hannah has it. Laura would have it. That's who I played with. It's just you and Deadeye, D. Clark are the two that I know that don't. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I haven't been in a Terraria mood for a while. We had a world going with Thought Game Night for a little while, but I haven't been in the mood for it. I'm waiting for them to do their next big update. They're adding so many things. Said I'd play on Friday. He says he's interested on the thing, so I'd assume so. I don't know how I feel about the fact that sand makes noises. I'm all for atmosphere in games. And I think it'll just take a little bit for me to get used to Minecraft's new, like, atmospheric sounds. It's a little weird. Cool. I can always buy the game and gift it to Deadeye a copy. You won't be able to say no then. That's what I was thinking of doing. He's like, no, I don't want to play that. I don't want to buy that game, Thad. Be like, here you go. You're playing. Or we could play Viscera Cleanup Detail. That one's fun. I've always noticed a problem though is that people get very focused in on the cleaning of the game and go quiet. Dead silent. Oh, Deadeye doesn't yell. Hannah would yell at you. Or even better, we all get Baldur's Gate. I know it's like a $60 game, and we get the mod that allows for just playing with more people. I'm joking. I really want to play Baldur's Gate with someone. I keep asking Hannah periodically, and she's like, I'm not in the mood. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm afraid of Hannah. Please don't have her yell at me. I won't, if I can help it. I'd rather get the new Assassin's Creed game if I'm paying that much. Is there a new one? I didn't have even thought. That game is like 80 for the game with extras, etc. $80. When did games get so expensive? I I remember when games went to like $40 and it was like, oh, $40 game is crazy. Now they're $60, $80. And it's like, what? Can we go back to when games were like $15 or for the more expensive ones? These games don't even need to be this expensive. There's no way. They have all these in-game things you can buy in them. It's just like, oh, it amazes me. I don't know if there's a lot of games out there that I think are worth $80. I'd have to have a lot of playtime. And rarely do games have that amount of playtime until they've had years of development, and there's not many games that have years of development that you see that are other than survival games. Can you list a lot of games that have had years of development that aren't a survival game? Like loads of updates. A lot of hours to put into them. At least for me, since it's open world, I wander all over the place. Yeah, they usually do. They've had some good ones come out of them. I've only played the one, but I know there's some people that just love the Assassin's Creed and have just played the heck out of them. I really enjoyed the one I played, Black Flag, which I often is I think a lot of people's more like higher up on their favorites. Uh, I really enjoyed it. I thought the story was great. It was a lot of fun. The gameplay felt nice. Played that. Oh goodness, has it been 2 or 3 years ago? Two sounds right. Uh, about 2 years ago, probably. Love the whole series. That's good. It's amazing that there can be such games that you can have such a fondness over. It's funny, do you remember when all this was forest? Just a little forest here? All of the stuff where you see that little bit of a brighter green, I would say, a more blue tinge to it. You see the change fade there. All of that used to just be covered with trees like this. Cleared them all out however long ago. Look at all those animals. How did their walking mechanics get them into such a precarious location? What do you say I do with this? Do I lower the water or do I'm skipping break time. Do I lower the water or do I raise the land and have a bit of a plateau that comes out right here? Then it'll kind of shape the river a little further. I think I raise the land. Let's do it. Thank you, though, Dean Clark. I did see it. Sometimes I gloss over the Nightbot commands. I've only read them so many times. I know you're probably thinking like, this is silly, Thad. Why are you terraforming? Probably, I don't know, 1,000+ blocks away from the mountain. Why don't you just work on the mountain? I don't know. Because one day I'll be 1,000 blocks away from the mountain, and I'll be happy that I did this early on. And you think it doesn't come up, but it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't pop up. We'll take a few of these. What do we have more of? There's somewhere here. That's not right. Granite. Oh, maybe it's over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Still have a lot of grass. How about that? It does. In an hour from now, it's not gonna pop up. Something about 7 o'clock. It doesn't like it. And it's not like it knows I'm skipping my break. It's just something that's supposed to click off every hour. No, no, no. 7, my time, 7. In an hour. I bought that. Skip. Don't add the Nightbot. Then it'll know. Oh, this is silly. But I know it'll look better if I do it. So my plans on the Paper Hat server, you wouldn't believe it, but it entails so much terraforming. Um, and it's kind of silly. I want to do these huge, not huge like this. I want to do these huge ravines, but not like this size. This is huge. I want to do these like really just like tall points where it just like dips down and has, I don't know, throughout the jungle. Probably more similar to this sort of feel where it's just very enclosed and it goes up very steep on the sides of you. Yeah, definitely more like this, all like kind of through all throughout the jungle, and there'll be rivers and that flow through it. Um, and it'll be a little bit of a fun practice to see how I can terraform all of the mountain as well down the road, like make it all decorative. Because it'll be on a bit of a smaller scale compared to the mountain. Of course, it'll be on a smaller scale. Should I grab sand for this, you think? Probably. I think I have sand over here. Got a bit of sand. But I want to do this crazy terraforming. I want to make these huge trees, jungle trees. Because I've always kind of wanted to make really huge, absurd trees. Usually I try and keep it more on the realistic side for trees. I'm saying screw that in the jungle here. We're making these huge trees. Uh, just because I always think they've kind of looked cool. We'll have these huge vines that are made out of just like normal leaf blocks, leaves. Uh, that kind of connect and swing from tree to tree. It'll be fun. It'll probably give me a feeling of how uh, when I did that build for Jessie, when she had that build battle, it'll definitely give me like a feeling of how that felt because it was a jungle theme. It's your world terraform all you want and where you want. Or wait, are you talking about paper hats? Yeah, I'm talking about paper hats with these big ravines. I'll push. None of them are gonna tell me I can't do what I want to the jungle. Nobody else claimed it, as far as I know. I looked. There's like one thing in the jungle, and it's a pathway to a trial chamber, and it's not a crazy detailed pathway. It's just like some pathway blocks and gravel. I was like, I'll probably just make their pathway better if I go over in that area. So, oh, never mind. Stay within your area, Thad. What? You're telling me they would notice if I all of a sudden started terraforming over spawn? They wouldn't see it happening. It'd be too late. All of a sudden there's a mountain over spawn. They'd be like, where'd this come from? I don't know. And what's worse, is there's this whole different area on Paper Hats that I found just recently last week that I think would be a really fun place to build a completely different build. No terraforming, just straight building. And it'd be really fun. I showed it uh on Sunday. I showed the area off. I was like, this would be a beautiful place to do something. Let's just do a little bit of this. I'm not. This is just a filler block right at the moment. Here. Just because I'm not, I don't mind bouncing back and forth. I gotta show you D. Clark. It's an absolutely beautiful area on paper hats. Nobody's on, yeah. It's right over here. And I wish I found it first. Because it's downright a beautiful area right here. It's got these huge Minecraft mountains around. And the mountains with the snow valley. Yeah! And my mind, it's just, I have so many ideas that run through my mind here when I see this. It's so cool. So maybe down the road, I might still just build something here. Why not? It's just funny how I can stumble upon something and get loads of ideas. But I can't pre-plan projects in Minecraft, so to say, without seeing the landscape first. Sometimes. Sometimes not. Sometimes I can think of something and an idea will hit me just out of the blue, but other times the landscape helps me so much. Which is probably why I do loads of terraforming before I ever do any building. Let's have a little bit of it come up here and there. Not a crazy amount. Buy that birch tree. Do you guys ever want to see me do another charity event? I had a lot of fun with our Extra Life. I don't have one like coming up. Like last time when I asked. Is this one of those things I wondered about? I think throughout it, I asked you guys at the end of it all a few times. I asked how people just enjoyed it and how they felt with me just interacting with other people and all that. And most of it was pretty positive. Most people really enjoyed it all. 'Cause I'm still good friends with everyone that hosted the event. They're actually doing an event right now called Guild Rush that they've been doing for a few years. And I don't know. Um, I was invited to the Guild Rush, but it just didn't line up for me. It was like right. It started right when I got back from vacation, and just in general, I'm busier throughout the summer, and I don't have a lot of time to stream. Speaking of which, I usually stream on my birthday, but I won't be this year. I've done it the last few years, but we'll have to celebrate my birthday stream either a few days early or a few days after. Lands on a Saturday this year. Uh, won't be home. Just fill a little bit more of this in with grass. That's good. Go out and celebrate with a nice dinner and relax. Um, actually, I'll probably be out on a lake, which is my fun way of relaxing. At least when it's warm out. We only get a handful of warm months. I make the most out of them. Do some swimming. It's always fun, right? At least I always enjoy it. I always have. Actually, mine and Hannah's anniversary is coming up here this week. And we'll probably go out and have a dinner. Usually I just make something, but I think we might actually go out this year. We've been talking about it the last couple times it's happened. We always be like, oh, should we go out? And it never really lines up well. Um, but this year we might, probably. At least we're planning to. Let's just fill this in. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be reaching like jungles in my world, and I'll end up terraforming another one. Then we'll have all this practice from Paper Hats terraforming of one. I need at least 2 more monitors to watch all these streams I watch. How many? Are there a bunch of people live tonight? I know my stream's a little more quiet here. Tuesdays used to be so desolate for streamers. It's funny how things change. What's a desolate day? What's a day you don't have anyone you're watching? You'll probably say, any day I'm not. Which don't work. You know, like 5 people that I watch around tonight. That's just crazy, isn't it? And you're spending your time here. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Jessie's streaming later too. Is she? Oh my, wait, when's she streaming? Can I raid her? It's been so long since I've actually been able to pop into a Jessie stream. Tuesday at 5. What time is it for Jessie at the moment? It's like 4. She's streaming the next half hour, basically. Yeah, about then? Okay. Unless she cancels. Slacker. Joking. Oh my god. I've been keeping up, thankfully, because of her Discord communication. She's a lovely streamer. Always has been. But you know, that thing that endlessly keeps turning time and life, it's amazing. It's hard to make time for all the other things you want to do. I don't know how long she'll end up streaming, but it's good that she is, right? I don't know when her last stream was. I usually throw her a lurk. But stuff. She's getting married later this month. I've heard. Which is crazy. Feels like I've missed a few chapters, but I know I haven't. Because I remember when she got engaged. Hello there, Lara. How are you doing? I'm doing well myself. I'm just playing around in the solo world at the moment, placing blocks as usual, but in a completely random location. I don't know what's gotten into me. I only wanted to place blocks in a random area. These blocks are important. We'll eventually build here. Doing good, finishing up a book for book club. Club meet I have on Thursday. You have a book club that you're in? How didn't I know this? What kind of book club is it? Is it related to the book that you made Hannah listen to? This explains how you knew about that book. No, you haven't convinced me. With some cousins, and they would never read that. I believe that. I believe you now. Have you done anything with Minecraft recently, Lara? I feel like you built your game, and I think I'm worried. I think you burnt yourself out a little. Because Fantasy Bookin's really good so far. Ah, explain it. I love fantasy books. Okay, I have Minecraft itch still. Don't worry. That's what you always say, and then you never end up playing Minecraft again for a couple months, and I'm over here playing alone, and everyone's just like, keep it up that. I don't know how you do all these crazy things in Minecraft. It's because I don't stop playing. Also, you guys take year-long breaks, then you play for like a month or so, and then take another year-long break, and you're like, man, Thad's world is progressing. I don't know when this happened. I might not play a lot of hours in a week on Minecraft. Not as much as I used to anyway. But it's a consistent amount of hours. I'm always throwing hours at the game. Last week was a bad example. I put a lot of hours on Minecraft last week. Mostly on paper hats and that. That you are very consistent. I try to be. I do really enjoy Minecraft. Like, I'm always playing it off stream, here and there, just doing little things. Very boring little things. It's silly, but it's true. Like, I went and got all my netherite stuff on paper hats. I designed a shop build. Yesterday I chopped down all the trees Nightly took the leaves from in my jungle. I removed all those trees. It was a bit of an eyesore. I've built a handful of farms on my solo world before, just off stream. Well, it's about a kingdom that politics luminous very short teal. I love it. I love Minecraft because you can hop on and do a little tasks here and there, right? It's a lot like I I can just do little stuff here and there. Like I started I started my interior for my starter house on paper hats. I think I did this interior all off stream before. And it's just like I chip away at stuff. And I sometimes forget about all of the progress I do. Like this interior probably took a good 5 hours to do, which is a crazy amount of time. I don't know why it took that much time, but it probably did. We may have actually done this one on stream. This house itself probably took like 12 hours in total. Don't ever think just because someone has a lot of builds in the world that are really cool, not to say that mine are really cool, but I think they're kind of cool. But just because they have a lot of cool builds in the world doesn't mean that it didn't take time. It didn't take hours upon hours just to do something simple, even. It's a house. Shouldn't be that hard. I've yet to find a game that makes me excited to do mundane things like Minecraft does, right? I saw a TikTok recently, and I've said basically the same thing that the TikTok said, But it was like, if you enjoy mining, well, just go and do it. Mine and mine and mine until you get bored and you have all these materials now that you can build with, and then build with it. And then you're going to get bored from building and you might be like, hey, I want to mine. So start mining again. And then repeat. Go to building. Go back to mining. Go back to building, collecting, mining, building, collecting. And it's literally what I have been doing for years. It's what I've done for years. It's like I get bored of building. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll go do some resource collecting. I love resource collecting. I'm kind of tired of resource collecting. Let's go do something else. Let's go do some terraforming. I'm tired of terraforming. Let's go do some like detailed building. I'm kind of tired of that. Let's go build a farm. Just one farm. Check it off the list. Let's do some organizing. Everyone can do a little bit of organizing in a world usually. Seriously though, so many options, and you have no pressure to get anything done. Says you. I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself sometimes when it comes to Minecraft builds. I feel none. I do that. Why do I do that? I don't know. I think you are. I don't know. I think maybe you just start comparing yourself to all these other things people are getting done, and you're like, man, why can't I get things done that fast? I don't know. Maybe it's not that you didn't get it done as fast. It's you're just thinking it through more. Yours is gonna might just end up being better because you put more time and thought into it. I'm telling you, 12, probably 12 plus hours on one house. Time and thought. Time and thought goes into my stuff. Without a doubt. Let's grab some birch trees, huh? That leads to more than Minecraft in my life. What? Comparing yourself to things? Oh, everyone does that. I wish they didn't. It's so foolish. Don't do it. Don't start comparing yourself to all these other people. There's no need to. It's so foolish. It is. Uses it. You wanna know how I use other people being really good at Minecraft building? Or just Minecraft in general? This is a small scope. But, there's some absolutely downright amazing builders out there in the Minecraft community with probably 10 times the skill I have. And I mean, it's amazing what they can do. And I take that energy that I'm getting from this different like stuff that I'm seeing from these amazing builders, and I say I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna do it better. I want to do that too in my own way. And I take that motivation, that feeling, and start doing stuff with it. Maybe it's silly. maybe I'm just being silly. But I don't know. I get a lot of motivation from seeing other people's stuff. I don't get turned down at the fact that I can't complete as much. Where are my saplings? Down here? There we go. We'll grab some bone meal. You're extremely skilled in trusting yourself. It's admirable. I mean, someone did it once. I can do it as well, again, in my own way. I mean, that's a guarantee. I mean, they did it. I can do it. Someone built this absolutely astounding build, huge upon huge in scale. Usually often I see it done in creative. Well, guess what? I can do that too. I mean, think about it. You look at all of these Minecraft YouTubers It's their full-time job is Minecraft, to make content. But if you take up all of their builds that they've done in the last 5 years, which is about how much time I've been putting in this world, put all of it together, and it's like, that's a lot of building. It just takes time. And they did that full time. Coffee time. Yeah, you're right. It's always coffee time. You're a very skilled builder, Lara. Don't tell yourself you're not. I think sometimes you need to let your creativity flow a little bit more. I know you love Pinterest, and I think it's an absolutely amazing way to get inspired to do stuff, but I think the next time you do a build, they do just spawn. I was curious. New flower. This is the new flower I love. No. Don't boycott it. Not one bit. Don't do that. Don't you dare. But the next time you start like getting inspiration for a build, don't get one thing and follow it. Grab 20, like five things. If it's just for like a house, just a smaller build. Something bigger might I tell you to grab 20 things to try and get inspired from. And you just take little snippets from here and there that kind of inspire you. Be that part of a build palette of something, be that a shape that you see from it. I think anyone could do this truthfully. Not to say that it's bad to follow builds to a near direct T. I think that's a great way to begin learning stuff. But if you want to probably not burn yourself out, you gotta put a little bit of your own creativity into it, and everyone's creative. I don't think anyone isn't. It's you just haven't found your niche or something you care about and have passion for. Everyone's creative. And practice is the only way you'll see a masterpiece. The Archaea. Well, I made my lily pads for my brain. It was so fun. Oh, tree. It's so fun. That's exactly what I'm doing with my pond build. Little inspos, but overall from my brain, big lily pads. I wondered. Yeah, you were having, like, think back to when you were working on that. You did so much building in so little time, and this was all stuff that you just kind of got inspired from, and it was all still more of your ideas. So much motivation and excitement. I remember I hopped in a voice call randomly because I saw you on the server. I was like, Laura, let's talk. And you just had this energy about you. You were smiling, and that's usually how it is. But this was from building. And then someone made a game deadline. Well, I didn't expect you to build a 300 by 300 area of something. Goodness, I built my game, just a simple mini game in a night, a couple hours. That's what I expected. But it's tough. It's tough. Even it took me a while to even come up with the idea I had. Ah, dang it. Really like the deadline though. I was thinking today we should do something like that again. I feel like it inspired the server goers. It definitely did. I mean, you guys, there was a lot of hours put on the server last month, and obviously near the end of it, you guys were people were getting tired, and that's just kind of how that goes. But I think like the fact that it was a big deadline. You had over a month to do something. Something simple. I'm trying to find a shulker box. I think it's this one. Look at this beautiful shulker box. It's basically like all of the flowers in the game minus the two new ones that you get from a sniffer and a wither rose. And the cactus flower now. Oh, we don't have the pink petals. Yes, yes, this is it's leaf litter is what they call it. I personally don't think it looks like leaves on the ground. I love this. That right there, that looks like a leaf. But I don't know. It just looks like mud to me. Uh and that's exactly how I'm using it. I used it here and there. I've never been ever since they shown that this was going to be a thing, a bunch of leaves on the ground. I don't like it. Uh but I've used it here and there, and I think it's a great transitioner block from like dirt and mud and all that. And I don't know. It's if you load up a new world in 1.21.5, it is everywhere. It's an absurd amount of leaves on the ground, and I hate it. I don't say that often with things in Minecraft, but I think it was a very bad mistake how heavily it is in new generated worlds, even in new chunks. And maybe I just didn't see enough of a world, but I think it's too abundant. I really like the with the mud, maybe not just randomly on the ground everywhere. Yeah. Like I like how it kind of transitions some of these blocks. Just ignore them that, overlook them like you do Nightbot. Eventually it'll look fine. It doesn't look right. I don't know. Do you agree with me there? Have you seen the new chunks where it's everywhere? Whatever. Whatever. It's such a small thing to not enjoy. I thought I had a bunch of bone blocks here. I think they are cool looking. Everyone's a bit different with their likes, though. Yeah, I mean, it's cool in general. I think it's a cool thing in general. It just doesn't look exactly right. Ah, here they are. Doesn't look like a pile of leaves. Putting those leaves in like animal pens would be top tier. Or like making a messy house interior, like Shane's house in Stardew, Muddy Footprints. Yeah, like it's really cool. It's really cool in general. It's very interesting and it'll have a lot of really cool effects on builds. Um, I just don't think it looks like leaves. Feel like it allows a new attention of detail in builds. It does. It definitely does. And I've seen some people like bring up the point. It's like Minecraft. I feel like that's like the smallest amount of detail I would ever want the vanilla game to go to. And I think I'm in agreement after just doing that little bit of messing around with it. I was like, this little bit took some time. Like I can do some crazy things with it, but I wouldn't want to go any smaller. As much fun as as much fun as a build could look at that amount of detail. We had chisel and bits. It was fun, but very over. Yeah, it was just like you could do crazy things, and it's really cool. But at the same time, it's like, this is a crazy amount of time consuming stuff. There we go. Looks nice. I think it looks better. It shapes the river a little bit more. At some point, I want to widen this river and make it deeper. It connects right up here with our river, which, funny enough, it's a few blocks higher. Uh, like 3 blocks higher, 2 or 3 blocks higher. So that'll be a fun little transition. A little water, not even a waterfall. It'll be more like rushing water that goes like in between rocks is what I'm thinking. That goes down a little bit of a hill is like the best way I can describe it. Now, obviously, this won't be going down like a hill or anything, but it'll just be like rushing water. That sounds, yeah. So there'll be some jagged rocks probably that kind of help make it look and transition better. Because a lot of this river isn't actually a river. A lot of it's actually kind of ocean. There was like this semi-river that ran through here. It was an old Minecraft one, and the old Minecraft rivers kind of sucked. I love the new ones. They're wide, they're deep, and they're like an actual river. The old ones had this problem where they would generate, and they're just kind of small, like what we see here. And it was fine. You didn't really realize how bad it was until we got the new ones. So I kind of reshaped it entirely up here, and then down here there'll be some more reshaping. They were wimpy rivers. And I absolutely love how this one's turning out when I started doing this. We threw in some new, like some of the new decorative stuff in here even now. And I love it. It's going to take so long to do this entire riverbed, but we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Right? It is! I, are those five? They are here since it's turned to night. Perfect timing. Uh, they give off the smallest amount of light, a little bit more than a mushroom. It makes atmospheric sounds when you're near it, uh, but gives off just this little light that goes out just a little bit further than a mushroom does. So it's hard to even notice, but it is there. The larger lights are from Glow Lichen, which I don't know how I feel about how bright that is at night. Hey, Cinnamon. Is Hannah home? Hi. But it's adorable. I was saying, yeah, I said hi to both of them. Then we got a few of them over here as well. And these, you'll see the particles even during the day since it's dark enough. Goodness, those beacons. It's just excessive. Ever since they changed how far beacon beams light up. Ah, it's like a relief when they're gone. I do love how all of this feels over here. It's all very like kind of overgrown. You can see some rocks in that. I love it. Oh, here you can see the light a little better with the firefly bushes. I threw a few of them in here and there. Obviously, I need a few more by the looks of it. I am playing on a difficulty. Like there. See, there's a creeper. I promise you. I don't know why things don't spawn. Oh, there. See, things are burning. There's stuff that spawns. I'm not hacking. It's just I was gonna ask if we decided on a game night game for Friday. I was thinking Core Keeper. I was talking to it with D Clark earlier, and D Clark's down to play and buy it. The only other person that I know that says they're interested is Deadeye, and I know Deadeye doesn't have it yet either. And me and D Clark were thinking we'll just gift it to him if he says no, so then he can't say no. And we got 6 people, including myself. We got myself, Miley, Hannah, Laura, Deadeye, and D Clark. Force him exactly. I mean, he can't say no if he has the game. We just have to get it to him the day before so he can install it. And that's all I know. There was 11 people, I believe was the number. 11 people that voted for Friday the 13th. So I don't know where 5 people went, but that's fine because I don't have a lot of games that hold 11 people. But you know what? Core Keeper holds 1 to 8. So I was forced into Overwatch. Exactly. So now we get to force Deadeye to play a game. 2020 LARA Wi-Fi. He gets like, I don't even know, 10 megabytes per second. And I'm over here on like 960. I got fiber. Hey, I used to have slow speeds. I'm very thankful for where I'm at now. World needs to hurry up and get fiber everywhere. It's expensive. And if it's not worth it to put it somewhere, they're not gonna do it. Come on now, these are companies. They need to make money. Ugh. Oh, my stats are. I never look. Probably for the best. Waiting for Jesse go live. Love money ruling the world. Yep. Hey, COVID had it for a while. I'll just stay in my little Minecrafty corner. Well, you just said Minecraft. Well, Minecrafty made more sense. That's true. It is true. I like Minecrafty. I don't know. Made more sense to me, apparently. It's crazy. Even though I didn't even do too much here today, we had placed probably about 2 shulkers once. That's how like, am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking a double chest of items is like nothing for a block? It's nothing. I'll burn through that in an hour. You are crazy, but maybe not for this. Like, to me, having a lot of blocks would be probably 3+ double chests of shulkers of the block. Shulkers full of the item. That would be a lot. Dependent on the item, of course, but any block. That would be a lot. Even 2 double chests would be a good amount. Oh. Haven't listened to any day. Need a mental health break from it. Yeah, I think Hannah does. Then I had to go to the dentist. How'd that go? Yeah. Hannah's getting her wisdom taken away sometime soon. She was saying, never mind, maybe Hannah. I won't say anything. We'll just hold my tongue. Not the wisdom, right? It's okay. I don't got any of my wisdom. Hey, that means you got some days off to game and recover. Yeah, oh goodness, I can't even remember. It was too long ago since I had mine taken out. I think there was like 2 days where I wasn't really feeling it. The first day and then the next day. And then about the third day is when I started feeling a bit better. It still hurt, but I could actually do stuff. Not eat normal food, but do you have to get all four if I only have three? Well, really? Yeah, some people don't have any, some people only have one, two. And one on my upper right side. I'm holding my tongue. Won't say any comments, Thad. It's very interesting. I've never had of an odd amount of wisdom teeth. I don't know. I know some people don't have them all. It's interesting. Upper left, they said, is fine. Both lower need to come out. I'm telling you, you should just take them all out. Had to get first. Oh, you're fine. Jesse's live. Thank you, D. Clark. That means I can end anytime. I hope she's doing well. Was out for like 2 days after my wisdom teeth got stolen from me. Just watched movies and slept a lot. Yeah. I think the first day was the worst for me. It's just like I was still just kind of out of it. And I'm not someone that likes to sit around and not do anything. I, I have a hard time doing that. I like doing stuff. I like thinking. I just, that's my way of relaxing. She asked to keep them, make a tooth neck. That's weird. I wanted to keep mine. It's never offered. Wisdom teeth were growing in sideways, so they had to make bigger incisions. Fun time. Yeah, it's. I feel like if I remember correctly, they had to do a little more intensive, or it took a little longer because they didn't expect it to. I don't know. Something happened where they didn't expect it to take so long, and it did, so it would take longer to heal. That's weird. And then so you want to keep yours? Well, no, the tooth necklace was weird, Laura. It's too deep. It would have to be a whole more in-depth of a Oh, it's not even around. Okay. Well, you can always do it another time later on. If need be, right? Dad, do you remember the moment before you passed out from the medicine? Such a weird feeling. I remember it. I was just chatting it up with all the docs, all the doctors or whatever, the dentist. Couldn't think of the word. I was just talking with them. They're always so nice. You are a professional yapper. I am not. I'm usually quite quiet. Close the office door and stop giving me that look. I'm usually quiet. I don't talk that much. I'm from the Midwest. Once I get talking, it just keeps going. And it's tough to stop. Was this while you were high? No, I remember falling asleep pretty fast. Hannah serving the sass RL. She is. She's waving her hand at me. Like, haha, look at you right now. You're yapping away. Get away. Shoo. No? Here, you want to hear your own voice? Talk to yourself.
I can't hear myself, dummy.
Why can't you hear yourself?
I don't have any headphones in.
It was, I heard myself. You mute? Ah.
Do you want me to play yourself into your microphone?
I can also then unmute the tab I have open up myself. Then we'll have multiple of me playing over and over. I've talked to myself on stream. Shoo. Ha, Laura's telling you to shoo. No, I'm no. Oh, okay.
Cinnamon, say goodbye.
Cinnamon's not much of a talker. Dad talks to himself on stream because we are figments of his overactive brain. No, you guys are real, please. Is it that time? It just about is, Laura. You're fine. I am a little tired today. Plus, it seems people must be busy today watching others, so it's a good a time as any to end since Jesse's live. And I haven't been able to raid the amazing Jesse in far too long. Imagine if we never existed. Yeah, I'm just in some old nursing home, like saying weird things, being like, it's your mountain, cookie. Oh, stop it, Bear, T. Clark. And they're over here like, I don't know what happened to him. He was fine yesterday. Now he's spitting random things again. Be like, what the heck? I don't know what happened. Anywho, I agree, D. Clark. Existing is overrated. What? No. Wrong. Don't ever say that. Who though? I am gonna be raiding out here. Thanks for the stream, of course, Laura. I'm glad you were able to pop on in. It's always lovely having you around. And D. Clark hanging out with me as always. Y'all are amazing. You know that. Anyone else that's lurking, of course, I appreciate those more than you would know. But anywho, even if you are lurking, feel free to grab the raid message. Grab the first one if you're subbed. Grab the second one if you're not. The second one wasn't popped up, but that's alright. So we can do it just here right now real quick. Other than that, I'll be live this coming Friday, Thulk game night. See a handful of you there. Or everyone, who knows? Maybe it'll be really busy. Probably not. Friday streams are busy. I think that's all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm glad I had fun. We got some little bit of terraforming here and there on the outer areas. And yeah, it'll probably be Core Keeper. So we'll see. Anyhow, y'all have a lovely rest of your night. See y'all next time. Bye bye now.